Hello, boys and girls and non-binary pals. We got another headcannon in the house. Yes, it's headcannon o'clock time again. And we're going to be taking a look at something different. We're going to be taking a look at an OC from kind of like a good friend of mine. His name is Isavandor Bell. And we're going to be taking a look at his OC. Or OCs, I guess, in this case. Calypso. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. I am so sorry. Now, here's their personalities. One side is fed up and kind of bored, and the other, I guess, and the other is a complete nut job. As you can see, they're both diesel engines. I'm not quite sure what diesel engines they're meant to be. Now, for a while, I used to think that they were Class 20s. That would explain why there's two of them, and why they're seen working together. As Class 20s usually work in a pair. So it would make a lot of sense. Except, no. It would make, for the engines to have their faces, if they were Class 20s, it would make perfect sense if their faces were on the cab, as that's usually considered to be the front of the engine. And there's no grille on the other end. Maybe they're like Mighty Mac and Little Giant in a way. I might as well try to figure out how I would work them. If I had to take a guess on what their basis is, I'd say they're probably either Class 15s or Class 16s. Please let me know. Okay. I might as well get into my take on the fed up half. I like to think that when the fed up half was first built, they were like, oh, great. I gotta work alongside filthy steamers. Because, this was when the modernization plan was happening. Just like, don't care how you feel. I'm fed up, okay? And I like to think that one time when they came to Sodor, the fed up half was particularly annoyed with the amount of work he had to do. I didn't want to do this. God. He complained non-stop about it until Sir Topham Hatt stepped in. Needless to say, he got a severe telling off from him. Now, if you want to know what happened and afterwards, we're going to find out after we get to the nut job half. Anyways, speak of the devil, I guess. Here we have the nut job outside. Okay, yeah, well, the fed up half is, well, fed up, and this guy is a troublemaker. I'll put it this way. in my universe, he just loves causing trouble for everybody. Let's cause some trouble. That's probably what he sounds like. You know, he kind of reminds me of Joseph from Michael the Mischievous Diesel, created by Team Zug. And like I said, these two came to Sodor, and if you want to know what happened, they're like Spam Cam, Bowler, Diesel, Old Stuck Up, Diesel 10, and many other Diesel legends you could think of. He's a horror Diesel who showed up on Sodor. He's a horrid Diesel who showed up on Sodor. He was really mean towards Oliver. He caused trouble to everyone. And he and the fed up half were sent away in disgrace. Yeah, that's basically what happened. I like to think... My line of thinking is that by what he did by causing trouble, he probably rammed the truck so hard that they would derail and would collide with steam engines. Often as a way to make them get delayed with their trains. And I'm pretty sure you guys could figure out that when Sir Topham had heard about this, he was not happy. And so he sent Calypso away, and no one on Sodor ever heard from them again. Nobody is quite sure where they are now. But I like to think that both of them found a home where they can do the work that suits them. And are there with engines that they can work with. Well, there you go. And that's my headcanon for Calypso. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!